Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Tonight's film is 1984's California Girls. This is 1984's California Girls. This was put out by VCL. VCL Presents. And this is actually, I believe, one of the covers of this particular film. It was only released on the VHS. Never had a DVD release, and definitely not a Blu-ray release in any other format. You can find the VHS copies on eBay for not cheap, 30s and up. But this is actually a bootleg copy where the cover was kind of put on and the back was kind of put on from a vendor on ioffer.com that I purchased it from. I think there was only one, maybe one or at least two people selling this film from their own personal VHS collection. So this is a very rare film, a very unknown film. This is the back here. Now there is the VHS tapes that I've seen have different cover art. It's actually art that is artist rendered, really spectacular, with two girls in the front. You can find it just by looking up the VHS of California Girls 1984. But this is another cover right here, and don't know if it was an alternate poster art or what. And this was presented by VCL. You'll see that at the beginning of the film. I've never heard of VCL before. It was kind of like a distribution company I've never seen before. And this is California Girls, the motion picture. You can get a little bit of that there on the top. And this is 1984. All right. I hope you're ready for this. I freaking love this movie. California Girls, the motion picture, 1984. Essentially, this is a Mondo film about California girls. This is a Faces of Death about California girls. This is a Mondo Faces of Death film, sexploitation, teen sex comedy, beach, teensploitation, California girls. You are not going to find a movie that is as precisely about the title as this film is. The title of this film gives you exactly to a T what this film is about. Let us take a journey into California, into Southern California. Let us take a journey into LA, Venice Beach, and surrounding whereabouts. Let us take a journey to where, folks? To wherever there are California girls. Exactly. This film details a few nights of a radio DJ saving his radio station by promoting a contest to win $10,000 to the wildest California girl, most extreme California girl, the craziest California girl. And in seemingly almost real time, you have this DJ, or occupying his own time, you have this DJ day and night, not leaving his DJ booth, taking phone calls about potential people that could be winning this contest. California girls that could be the craziest. And each time somebody calls, somebody might call about a crazy aerobics girl. You will then enter into an aerobics sequence of real footage of an aerobics class in the 80s in California, set to one of many popular songs from 1984 and before. Top 40 popular songs. And then a loose wraparound story about three of these California girls who are friends, who are trying to jump in on this contest because of unsuccessful acting careers in California. Now, folks, I gave you a summary here that does not do this movie justice whatsoever. And the reason for that is because this movie cannot be summarized and it cannot be synopsized. This movie is an experience. This movie is a feeling. This movie is for those who say they like teen-sploitation, sexploitation, beach-sploitation, California-sploitation, California girl-sploitation. This is for you. Do you like films that are a day in the life of? Do you like films that don't need to be plot driven like most Hollywood drivel out there today, folks? Do you want films that aren't dependent upon structured stories and plots, but that are a party and an experience and a feeling? Well, this is California Girls 1984. First and foremost, let me tell you that I don't believe this movie will ever be released on DVD or any other format because of the immense expense of all of the popular music in this film. Popular music. Well, it's even advertised on the front here. We have music by Blondie, Queen, Foreigner, 10cc, The Pretenders, The Police, Kool and the Gang, Sister Sledge, and even the Go-Go's. Folks, this is an unbelievable soundtrack, and this movie plays out when it plays those songs. Those are the songs that the radio DJ is playing in between his phone call contests, and you will listen to the entire song as if it were a music video. And that particular song set for that particular section of documentary Mondo California girls doing something, wind sailing or roller skating or roller derby or skateboarding or parasailing or paraskating, mud wrestling, foxy boxing, so on and so forth, jumping out of planes. It's all here and much more craziness. You will get it set to a music video. And that music will fit perfectly to that particular section of California girl activity, sport, adventure, eroticism, fill in the blanks. You're getting music videos, vignettes in this film. If you like montages, if you like films that have seemingly documentary type guerrilla style, filming people on the beach, filming people in Venice Beach, filming people doing whatever they do, filming people at a football game, filming people dancing, this is definitely film. There are even interviews on the streets of LA, of Hollywood, California, where some of them seem real and some of them don't seem real. That's why I said Faces of Death. Okay? That's why I said Mondo films. The style of this film, the editing, the cinematography is awesome, especially if they were filming this guerrilla style. If, they were filming real people doing real things at real sporting events or real wild events like the mud wrestling and the foxy boxing and other just crazy wild things, even the skate park and the skateboarding, and the surfing. All different angles, edited very in tune with whatever song is playing at that particular time, and edited almost like a music video. There's a particular section for the song 10cc song Not in Love, which was in the modern times covered by a band called Crystal Castles. Robert Smith from The Cure actually sang in it, but the original song by 10cc, which you can also hear in the soundtrack to Sofia Coppola's Virgin Suicides, is done to this wind sailing type of activity with California girls that is just so utterly perfect and dreamy and airy as you are in the air, and just perfect. This would be called a film about nothing to most people. This would be called, a film of music videos, a film of vignettes of California girls. Okay, that's what the title of this movie is. This is, in many regards, the penultimate beach-exploitation, sexploitation film. The sexuality of this film is in full nudity. Full female nudity. No sexualized, no actual sex sequences, but full frontal nudity and behind the butts as well. Really predominantly with our three main girls in the loose and weirdly out of time, surreally out of time, existing in its own time wraparound story. The three girls show full nudity in the film. All three of them are attractive. Very attractive, very sexually attractive. The brunette is great. The brunette and two blondes, very sexually attractive, and just perfect. As the leads in this wraparound story, and you will get kind of mind-boggling full frontal nudity at times and situations as the contest continues for these girls in all of the variety of situations. This is an amazing film for sucker punching the audience. It's an amazing film for a party. It's an amazing film for drinking. It's an amazing film for eating. It's an amazing film for inviting friends over. It's an amazing film for watching on the big screen with big sound and big volume. It's an amazing film to completely turn off your mind and take a ride. Okay, take a sexualized ride with California girls. Some of the montage sequences are erotic, and some of the montage sequences are not. You know, biking, or surfing, or skateboarding. Okay, there's so many. You know, this in many ways is your ticket to California. This is your ticket to experiencing wild California girls. This is your, you know, this is your plane ticket. This is all you need. If this was $12, I think it was about $12 or maybe $10. This is your ticket right here. This is your ticket to Southern California, to LA, and for 83 minutes, you will have a carefree time. Get your beer ready. Get your suntan lotion ready. And experience relaxation, experience fun. The radio DJ in this film is probably the lead character in this film, as a real scripted character, and he is, you know, almost channeling Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack, you know, famous DJ who actually acted in the film Motel Hell a little bit as a preacher, but he really is channeling Wolfman Jack, and he's really channeling just awesome, weird, inconceivable energy and dialogue. Some things that are just really off-kilter. You never know what he's going to say next, and if you miss it, you got to rewind it because you're dumbfounded. It doesn't seem funny at times. It seems very bizarre. It seems weird. It seems awkward, but it's perfect. It's utterly perfect. If you like films dealing with radio DJs like Vanishing Point or even Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, there are plenty of films, even Cheerleader's Wild Weekend, which I reviewed on this YouTube page. This is the ultimate, all night long, all day long radio DJ save the station, California radio DJ. Folks, VCL presents California Girls, the motion picture. Really, you should be putting your money in to take a ride, to take an adventure, an erotic ride, an erotic adventure, but not all the time erotic. Does a movie have to have a storyline, a straightforward plot, in order to be called a movie? Well, if you went to an event and watched somebody on Venice Beach doing something wild, folks, you would probably stick around for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And if they're doing some wild stuff and somebody else jumps in, you'll probably stick around longer and sit on a bench while you're drinking your lemonade or your beer, right? Why can't movies do that too? In most mainstream films, they will just show a snapshot of something because our attention span needs to go on to the story. VCL presents California Girls, the Motion Picture, 1984. Thank you so much, folks, for watching the 10 Room Bazaar YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like California Girls. Please feel free to check out all my other reviews in this page: exploitation, sexploitation, adult, erotica, horror, weird, surreal, bizarre, and Jess Franco. It's all here, folks. Whew. The ultimate in sexploitation. Thank you so much, and please feel free to check out my own personal films at youtube.com/poopy diarrhea. Thank you, and good night.